Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, February 19th, and I hope you guys enjoyed a wonderful, hopefully a long weekend for you folks that were able to take off for President's Day. We got a short and sweet day today. We just got one economic news release, which is the Home Builders Index for the month of February. So back in January, we had a 47, and they figured it's going to climb up to 49, and actually it dropped a little bit. So this is something we're going to want keep an eye on to see if the home builders, this is kind of like their confidence level of where they think things are going. If we see that dipping, that you probably see them pull back on building new homes and such. If we see that increase, then you'll see them probably jumping in more in the market and building more homes. And this could be another indication of where the housing market's going. So definitely an index you want to keep your eye on. So we'll jump over to the headline news here. And right now the stock market is actually up. And you would think with the home builders index mark where it's at, you would think it would be down a little bit, but it's actually up because of the M&A talks again. There's a discussion that the Office Depot and Office Max are looking at maybe merging together, maybe as soon as this week. Announcement could be coming out, so that's what's heating up on the stock market, getting things going. And also, there's another report that came out in Germany that a lot of the German investors are feeling a little bit more optimistic. So they think that maybe there's a sign coming out of Europe that maybe things might be kind of turning a little bit. So that's also kind of something that they'll keep an eye on. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the bond market's doing, what interest rates are doing. So right now it's kind of pulling downward, and we're seeing kind of a worsening in the rates again. So not a huge fluctuation here, but if you kind of notice, as every time we've kind of dipped down, we get into a certain range, and we kind of go in a sideways pattern, just like what we did here. And we're kind of starting to see that here. This 103 level here is starting to be pretty strong level here. If we can't get above that, it's going to be more difficult to get above there unless we get really strong news that came out and kind of push us one way or the other. So this is something to really keep an eye on. It's something that could potentially see us get worse again before it gets better. We are obviously due for a correction. Hopefully, it's been one of the longest time periods that we've gone where in our history where the stock market hasn't gone through a 10% correction. So this is something to keep an eye on. But as of right now, they like the news of Office Max and Office Depot. Obviously with the merger. So that's what happens there is the money comes out of the bond market, goes into the equity markets. All right, so rates are not as good as what we were yesterday, last week. It's dipped a little bit. In this case, the bond price has dipped a little bit, so that means rates have crept up a little bit. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will see you guys tomorrow. We do have some important economic news releases scheduled for this week with some of the inflation numbers from CPI and PPI. PPI is the inflationary numbers and CPI, of course, is for consumers. All right, you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.